Alright, so here's the deal. I played the number one player on the leaderboard. There he is, Beer Savage 94, the other day. And he's not the number one player in the world, obviously. He's just the number one player on the leaderboard. But he's played about 2,500 games or so, and he's worked his way to the top of the leaderboard. And, yeah, I beat him, and I beat him pretty easily. Now, I'm sure there are lots of people out there that have beat him because he had several losses, but I'll show you at the end why that's somewhat significant, because he has played like 2,600 games, and I'm telling you, when I tell you this, you got to believe me here. I'm pretty good at this game. So, like, I have only played, I think at the time, I'd only played 4 matches on 2018 because I have a busy work schedule and I had a lot of other stuff going on. But I was able, in only 4 matches to his 2,500, to beat him by multiple scores. Should have been 3-score win, but I think it only ended up being a 2-score win. As you can see, I saw him, and I hadn't played in a long time, and I was like, wow. I was a little intimidated when I first started, because I realized who it was. I was like, oh, he's the top of the leaderboard, and I'm playing my first game in like months. But I kind of just let the ball fly after a while, and it wasn't any big deal. He wasn't really all that great. But this is just a little street cred. I thought I'd throw you guys a video on here, show you that I do know what I'm talking about. And I make mistakes. See, I throw an interception here. I'm a little jittery at the beginning, and he's already up 7-0. I believe he's up 14-0 with the ball. And that's me. I'm grieving a little bit because my guy just dropped a pass on the same route, which would have been like 20 yards or something. And then now he gets the pick. So I was a little annoyed by it. He's the Raiders. I'm the Cowboys. I always pick the Cowboys. If you watch any of my videos, you know I always pick the Cowboys. So no surprise there. But I'm going to show you a little bit of gameplay here. I'm going to not show you, the whole thing. That would take forever. Here's me picking him off back. We picked him off quite a bit. I really like my secondary setup, and I'll show you guys that in a different video. But with the Cowboys, I set it up, I don't know. I set it up to a point where they were just intercepting passes left and right for me the past couple games. So I really like that. I moved Jordan Lewis to safety. So I'll show you guys that. Let me edit this a little bit better, so it's not just all this walking around and stuff. All right, so we're back. Showing you some key plays here. So I had intercepted the ball, but I didn't do anything with it, and then he hit a quick strike, and now he's up 14-0. And this is, obviously, as a Madden player, everyone knows you get upset. You're like, oh, man, this isn't going so well. But it was either give up or just start playing my game. And I hadn't flipped the switch yet. As I said, that is Beer Savage 94, as you can see in the corner there. And you can check, he's still top of the leaderboard. I checked just the other day. And this is what, May of 2018, so I think I do pretty bad on this drive as well, if I'm just being honest. I know, but again, I hadn't played in months, so I was pretty rusty. I didn't have a whole lot of time or practice. I think I just practiced that morning and felt like playing a game, and as I said, and I'll show you the screenshots and such of me only being like 4-0, 5-0. I think it was 4-0 at this point. Yeah, but this isn't going so well, and I'm going to skip ahead here, and I'm sure I turn the ball over again. I think I throw, I don't know what I do. Throw an interception, maybe I go 4-and-out, or 3-and-out. 4-and-out, I think, obviously, but let's skip by the nonsense. Oh no, I got a touchdown. Well, I guess let's watch this touchdown. Okay, so here it is. Let's see. I think he's going man-to-man, and I figured that out on the last play. It had worked for him on that play, and he got like a tight jump on the ball. And I knew that he thought it was going to work again, but I also knew he was going to be in man-to-man, so I just ran the corner route, and I burned him. All of these plays are coming out of the same formation that I always use, which is that offset tight end formation. It's like 4 wide. You go to the HB1 personnel, and it allows you to use 4 receivers. It's just like I don't know if it's a glitch or if they did it on purpose, but either way, it allows you to put 4 wide receivers on the board. I'm pretty sure it's a glitch that they just kept. Maybe somebody liked it. As you can see, the guy's pretty decent. Look at him running around like a fool. Like he was not like the worst player in the world. He was obviously top of the leaderboard, but he knew what he was doing. His problem was he played a lot of cover 4. So he played a lot of cover 4. I guess maybe a lot of people are confused by cover 4. I'm not. And then here, boom, we get him with the fumble. He's doing that thing that, all the top end or higher echelon players do, which is they run out of the pocket. So they want the play to break down, so they just scramble outside of the pocket. Well, that time it cost them because I put speed rushers on the outside. So that's a big deal too. So like I put some of, even if my better players are, like DeMarcus Lawrence, sometimes I put them in the middle, like at defensive tackle, because they can like penetrate through the middle. And then I put my speed rushers to the outside because I don't really expect it to get pressure with a 4-man front. Maybe you can if you're like a really great defensive player and you know like how to set up your nanos and stuff like that. But I'm not. I'm more of an offensive player, and it works for me. So anything I learn on defense is just like frosting on the cake. But I guess to the outside, I'm always afraid that he's going to have Cam Newton or something like that. So I just put my speed rushers on the outside. They're usually like 85 or so. They don't always get there. I mean, sometimes they get blocked, but I mean, sometimes they can make the tackle one-on-one, and you really don't even have to do anything. It's pretty nice. I mean, that's not like rocket science. Usually your guys are faster on the outside, but not always. Not always. Like DeMarcus Lawrence isn't that fast. He's like 78. So sometimes I'll put him at nose, and then I'll rush 5 guys, and then he gets one-on-one versus the center. And, that's, a defensive player is going to listen to what I'm saying and be like, nah, that's not how I do it. And that's fine. There's different ways to do it. But in my case, that's just the type of player I am. I kind of allow the computer to play a lot of defense for me, Again, a lot of people aren't going to like that because usually the better you are a defensive player in Madden, the stronger your game is. But I'm just the reverse for whatever reason. I'm just a lot of offense, and I kind of let the defense come to me. And I will say in Madden 18 here, this year's Madden, the computer plays pretty darn good D on its own. Not like in years past where you can just gash somebody over and over. The computer actually plays pretty well if you give them a legit chance to play defense, as long as you're not picking, all-out blitz on every play and stuff like that. But I will fast forward a little bit into the game here so you can see. I'm kind of running the clock here a little bit on them and stuff. So here's another thing that people do. I think I get them right here. So I'm not sure if I throw the touchdown here or not, but yeah, I do. So everyone's going to crowd the middle, right? So you got to have plays that go to the outside on the goal line. If you got to be able to run the ball on the goal line, you got to have a couple plays that you like. I don't really have that many. I just, charge up the middle if I see gaps, and I get 2-3 yards. Here I'm killing the clock on him, but I'm just going to throw it in the flat to the back. But what I'm careful to do is as I take the guy and I run him up so that he kind of takes some people with him on the outside over here. See, there you go, and then bam, he's wide open. And yeah, he does get there, which he shouldn't have, because that's Elliott, and he should outrun him to the end zone, but you know how Madden is. Especially on the goal line, they act all funky. They run their routes short of the goal line. They do a lot of stupid things. But luckily for me, he broke the tackle, even though I had plenty of time and plenty of downs. But I'm going to go ahead, and you see him coming off the edge, screaming off the edge. Better players are able to do that as well. And I think that's the end of that video. So I'm going to go up to the next one. I'm going to start the next one here. And there you go. He's got the ball with like a minute and something. And he's driving or whatever. Was it 2nd and 8? Let's see what he does. He gets another first down. Maybe. Oh, maybe I sack him right here. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. This happened last week, and I just haven't recorded or uploaded it, so we'll see what happens here. Let's see what he's got. He's got a first down. That's annoying. So there's only 20 seconds left, and the reason that I'm even showing you this is because I miss a field goal here at the end. I know it doesn't look like that because there's only 28 seconds left, but I think we might intercept him. I think I hit him or something. Something happens. He loses it. I know that. Come on. This has got to be the play because I don't have much time left. Yeah, I hit him right here. Boom. Intercepted. And again, I got Scandrick out there. I know he doesn't play for the Cowboys anymore. But we got a good break there. And I hit a slant across the middle. And he gets a little run after the catch. And now I'm like, okay, cool. Now, you got to keep in mind, I don't know what this guy's record is. I just know he's the top of the leaderboard because I don't really pay attention to what his record was. So I'm like, I got a chance to beat the top of the leaderboard here, you know, and I barely even play the game. So I'm going to kick this field goal, right? It's 49 yards, and we're indoors, right? What could go wrong? I don't know. Let's find out, because if it's Madden, you know something's going to go wrong. So he tries to ice me. I don't think that works. In here, I don't adjust anything. Now, I should have changed the angle, but look, perfect. It said perfect on the thing, on the kick, on the hold, and doink right off the middle of the crossbar back at me. That was super annoying because, again, I don't know how good this guy is, and I'm just thinking I can take a lead in the halftime or whatever, and, you know, it was not to be, apparently. And then now he's going to kick it off to me, but I get the ball after halftime, so I was, like, pretty furious, but remember, the switch has already flipped. I'm just gonna go. I'm just gonna play my game. I'm just gonna play my offense, the offense that I try and teach you guys online. Whether you like it or not, I don't care. It's my offense, and I'm just taking the ball down the field. And this is a guy that's played literally 500 times as many games as I have. Think about that for a second. 500 times as many of this year's Madden, anyway. I played 5 games. He had played 2,500. So. And then I just don't let them get set. I just come up to the line. And I understand, you know, running no huddle sometimes can be negative. It can have an adjustment on your player's stamina, which can make them perform worse. Or, you know, it can lead to mistakes. But it doesn't lead to mistakes if you score in about 4 plays. So I played. That was only my 3rd play so far. Maybe I get 5 plays here before I score the touchdown. So, I mean, he doesn't really know what hit him. He can't adjust. He doesn't have the ability. He's just not a strong enough player. I mean, sometimes there are people that, you know, can frustrate you, and they know what to do. You know, they've been in every situation, whether it be no huddle or not. But, you know, it doesn't matter. The less time you give them to think, the better. Look at that. Boom, boom, boom. Score, touchdown. 5 completions in a row. Touchdown. Put him down. I should have had that field goal. I should have been up 2 scores. Let's skip ahead in the game because this video is getting a little lengthy. And I don't know what he does here. Oh, he throws another pick. Sweet, we got to see that. So, again, another big part of the way I play is, look how long I've had the ball. This guy hasn't had the ball for, like, ever. And he gets annoyed. You know, players get annoyed. It's natural for a player to get annoyed when they haven't had the ball forever and they have had to watch me go, you know, straight down the field on 5 completions. And when they watch me, you know, intercept him on the previous play, I had scored a touchdown, which you remember, the running back in the flat, and then he got it back through a pick. Then I moved down in the field goal range, didn't get it. Then I came right down the field, scored after halftime. And I got the ball again. Now he's furious, probably, and he doesn't really know what to do. He doesn't really have any answers, and now I'm just going to kill as much time as I can while I go down and try and score here. So here I am just attacking. Let's see what happens. Okay, let's see that play because that looked like a key play. He's running cover 3 there, it looks like. Yes, he is. And then boom, I hit him right down the seam of cover 3 because that's where it's weak. And now I'm in scoring position again. And now I have some options. I can either waste some time, which I believe I do waste a little time. I think I just run it up the middle a couple times. and then I don't get in, but that's okay because that's kind of what I wanted, was to not get in so that I could have like a couple plays off. And I think he might even get me for, yeah, he tackles me behind the line of scrimmage because he's going all out, jamming down on the middle. But then I know he's going to go all out again, so it's 3rd and goal. So I don't really leave it up to chance. So I just start throwing the ball. I'm like, okay, well, he thinks I'm going to run. I'm not going to run. Boom, I hit the slant. But it's not even a slant. It's like a slant shake. So he has that little hesitation in the middle, which is good on the goal line too, because it confuses the people because it's such a short amount of space. That little slant shake where he stops for a second and then continues his route. It's very, very helpful. We're going to keep going. Oh, he doesn't get that one. I'm sure he was upset about that, but I think they give him the next one. He scores here eventually. Let's see what he's doing. I think I sacked him, but we still didn't get it. I think he gets the first down after I sack him anyway. My guys are playing good D, though. Very good D. I think maybe this is the sack right here. So it's 3rd and 3, and boom, we hit him. We get to him or whatever. And there's Lawrence, and I do have him on the edge on that outside, but I don't always do that. But he gets he gets it right here anyway. Oh, he doesn't get in the end zone, though. They make him run another play, but he gets in pretty easily after that. And then, this is it. This is the end, so I promise. So we'll wrap it up here. So he scored on that play, so we didn't see it, but that's because I didn't record that part. I was too busy trying to stop him from getting in the end zone, which I was unable to do. But again, it's just me marching down the field. He doesn't really have a whole lot of time. He's got to stop me from scoring at all, and I'm already close to field goal range. So I'm just kind of eating time up here. It looks like, 10 seconds. I run the ball. Then he starts to whine and like he's going to give up. So watch, you'll see him run off sides. There he is, running off sides. Boom. What a dickhead. And then he does it again. And I didn't record the audio, but there he goes again, running off sides like a douchebag. And, you know, I am talking a little trash at this point. I was telling him how many games I played and how I should be the top of the leaderboard, all that stuff. You know, all the good stuff that comes along with beating the shit out of somebody at a game. And let's see what happens here. I burn a little more time. Now, I kind of wind him into not quitting. And then he let's watch that again, just because this is the very end anyway. So, like, basically, he stopped me twice running the ball up the middle, so I knew he was going to go all out for the middle again because he thought I was going to go to the field goal, so then I just ran to the outside. Easy. That's, you know, self-explanatory. I'm sure we all know how to do that. But it was a good game. I mean, it was a good learning experience for him, more so than me. But let me just show you real quick where he is on the leaderboard. And because this game is over, I think we pick him off one more time. Should we watch the pick? Yeah, why not? Screw it. He deserves it. Here it is. Nope. Intercepted. Jordan Lewis again. And we don't go anywhere. So we will. All right. So we'll show you. He's still. This is days later. So this isn't even on the. Oh no, this is on the recording still. Actually, it's just a different recording. So he is still at the top of the leaderboard, and as you can see, he's not great. I mean, that one game losing streak is from me, but he's number one on the top 100, and he's got. You know, he's letting up more points per game than points for, but that has a little to do with me, too. I just whooped him by 14, I think. All right, so as you can see here, well, I already showed you guys my screen name, so I guess I just will. But I'm 5-0. I didn't really want to do that because I know people are going to try and talk trash to me if they ever see me, but I don't care. There's me. I'm 5-0. I was on a 5-game win streak. There's him. He's ranked number one, obviously. How many games he's played? I mean, he's got a lot of losses, so, I mean, it's not like I'm, you know, trying to brag too much, but I'm just showing you what I can do with limited amount of practice and games. As you can see, I'm letting up 19 points per game. He's letting, which is less than he's letting up. And I'm scoring 32 though because I'm an offensive guy, like I said several times. So, just a quick video. I mean, it's not quick by any means, 20 minutes long, but just giving myself some street cred, proving to you that, you know, I know what I'm doing. And if you want to become a better player, you should follow me, or, you know, at least take what you can from the videos and then, you know, mold it into your own. But I appreciate it. You know, hit a follow, hit a like, you know the deal. I'll talk to you guys later.